Hey, what's going on? This is Master Barber out here from barbershopcashflow.com. All right, now it's been a minute since I uploaded a video on YouTube, but I've been doing a lot of things and taking care of a lot of business. All right, one of those things since the last time you saw me was opening up a barber school. Now, one of my popular videos where I'm talking about how to open up a barber shop and things I did to grow it are the same principles that I used in opening up this here barber school, which is actually right next to my barber shop. Now, for those who follow me and subscribe, if you didn't already, please subscribe. But for those that follow me and subscribe, I just want to share with you basically how for little money, all right, I was able to establish this, barber school, keeping costs and everything like that in mind, all right? So I didn't go very big with the expenses, but I'm going to show you a couple of things in this video that I did to save on the expense of actually getting things started, all right? So check it out, all right? First of all, if you look in the shop here, all right, the state of Pennsylvania, before you open a barber school, requires you to have 10 chairs. So I have 2 on that side, and I have 8 on this side, which is the minimum requirement before you can get a license for your barber school, all right? So what I did was, if you notice, if you look closely, you'll see that they're not the same chairs. And the strategy, like I used in my other video, is I went to Facebook Market, I checked a 100-mile radius around me to see who was selling chairs or going out of business or whatever the case is, to get the best deals, all right? Now, for example, this chair right here, which is the 3rd chair in, which is where I cut and I train other barbers and whatnot, this chair brand new is a $399 to $450 chair. What I did on Facebook Market is I found somebody actually in the Bronx, New York, which is about maybe 60 miles away from where I am right now, and he was downgrading his barbershop to do something else in the back, and he had this chair in storage. I ended up negotiating with him and getting this chair for $140, all right? The 2 chairs that are in front of me, in front right here, each one of these chairs were $120 each, and these were $300 chairs. Now, if you notice, there are differences in the chairs and the quality of the chairs between, based on the maker of the chairs. So I know that these were like $300 chairs. They weren't the $400 chairs like this one, but I got those for $120 each, all right? So now, those last 4 chairs in the back, those are all the same chairs, all right? If you look at the models, they're the same type of models. And these chairs is actually $499 each, but the guy gave them to me for $120 each, all right? He was upgrading his site in, I think it was like Riverhead, Long Island, all right? Which is actually more than the 100-mile distance that I used to search on Facebook, but I found a good deal. So I drove out, loaded my van up with these 4 chairs and got them all for $400 and some odd dollars. And then I went to the Brooklyn, New York, and got these same chairs, which are basically similar, for, these were actually $110 each. So I got both of these for $220, both of these chairs together. A guy was losing his shop in Brooklyn, and he had posted 4, but I only needed 2 at the time, and I took those, all right? So I got a couple of more chairs. I got that chair that's sitting there in the window for $180, because the chair that I initially went to go get, it broke while I was there, and I ended up making the deal to get that chair and the chair in the window for $180. So Facebook Market is a very key place. If you're looking to build, you're not going to spend thousands of dollars in chairs, but if you look at all of the chairs that I got, it's a total of $1,600 that I got all of these chairs for, all right? And then if you want to count gas money. Now the next thing is the furniture. When you look at the furniture here, trust me, I didn't choose to pick that, what is that, yellow mustard color furniture, but the reason why I got it is because, again, Facebook Market, I seen a deal where a guy was trying to sell 6 chairs and all of his furniture for about maybe $4,000 or something like that. Well, basically, when I got in contact with him, it was close to the end of the month, and he was desperate to get rid of this stuff because it was in storage. And the key thing that I share with you is if you can find somebody who's desperate, or they need to get rid of stuff, or they need cash right away, that's how you're going to get your best deals. So basically, I got all of these counters right here. I got all of the mirrors, which is 7 mirrors over 6 feet wide. I got if you look over there, you'll see the shelf right there. I got 2 of those shelves right there, and all of these cast iron sinks right here for just over $1,000. Now, when you look at this cast iron sink, I didn't know the value of it when I first got it, but it's Belvedere cast iron. If you Google Belvedere cast iron sinks, these are cast iron. They're not ceramic and they're not plastic. You're gonna find that those sinks on average are $400 each. So in that deal, I got 700 of them. In that deal, I got 7 sinks for over the $1,000 that I received, all right? for all of the furniture. So that was a great deal on that furniture. Plus, if you look at the top, it's granite tops. All right, you see the granite tops? This is not like Formica or anything cheap like that. It's granite tops. All right. So come on back here real quick. Be right with you in a second. Somebody's trying to get into school, so I'm gonna finish this recording basically. But anyway, come on in here. This is the classroom. Now, the state of Pennsylvania required me to have a classroom that's 200 square feet. So basically what I did was I needed chairs, and Facebook Marketplace, I searched out where somebody had 200 of these chairs. Come a little closer. They had 200 of these chairs and were selling them for $5 each. All right, so again, if you be a little resourceful and think budget-wise on how you're getting started, these could be very well waiting chairs. They could be, used for various things depending on what you need them for. I needed them for a shop. They were selling them for $5 each. I got 20 of them, all right? So therefore, I spent $100 and I could fill my classroom up with chairs. Because I was looking for chairs online, and good quality chairs could be anywhere from $40 each to up to $100. But I found where school went out of business, this other place got them, and I got them for $5 each, all right? So that's my mindset. Now, as far as saving money, if you look down at the floors, see the floors right there? These are laminated floors, and they're basically easy to install as long as you have a level floor. I get a lot of compliments on the floors and whatnot, but me and my sons, which I'll show you some pictures and whatnot, installed these floors and saved the cost of installation. Because when I had people coming by trying to find out how much would they install the floors for, I was getting stuff like $600 quotes to $1,000. So basically I bought all of the material, had it delivered here from basically Lowe's, and installed it myself, all right? So just think, as far as when you're putting stuff together, you don't have a whole lot of money, you could basically, use Facebook Market, do some research on YouTube, and actually build up what you need to build up, with very little resources, all right? And get some help, basically from me. Now, if you go to my site, which is barbershopcashflow.com, all right, if you don't know already, you can check it there, because at that site, I got a lot of resources, plus I have courses that explains the method of doing all of this type of stuff, as well as marketing your barbershop. In my case, in this particular situation, this is a barber school, all right? So hopefully, that gave you some insight in where you can get things started for yourself and save you some money. Now, I'm gonna have more videos coming, but don't forget to like and subscribe this video, because it helps you and others find videos that are helpful, just like this one, to build your own success in the barber business, all right? So this is Master Barber Al. Until the next video, peace. I'll see you later.
Blitz made him pay, and it's a 3-and-out start for Northwestern. Ready to wrap big blitz by the ball. Coughlin, 21, wraps around, unblocked, gets home. Minnesota does such a nice job of forcing third down.